second and long.
As a defense, you got to see the pass. You got to time up your hit, and you got to jar that ball loose. Not a lot of offensive players are hanging on to that one through a well-placed hit.
Second and 15. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
You know, he's not going to be happy the catch was almost made, but he's going to be thrilled that he broke it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Let that other guy know. He just roughed him up and lost a big catch.
Here he is on third and long. Into heavy coverage, and that's intercepted. Shaquille Leonard with the INT. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB and you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First off, well, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
Here's Swift to start the drive. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Williams from the gun. Allen on the catch. And he's going to be out of bounds just before reaching the 30.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That's into the hands of Moore. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They run the counter with Swift. And it's a nice gain off a really good effort there just to stay upright.
Hey, look, Kate, you can't just ask one tackler to go mano-a-mano and stop this guy. You got to have the cavalry coming. One guy makes a hit, the others are there to clean up and pile on, because one-on-one, he's going to run right through you.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake, Williams. To left sideline, complete. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Bears first down.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
First down, here's Swift. He finds space into the red zone. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. He goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's a Chicago first down.
Now, don't think for a second they're going to slow down the tempo. Defense on their heels. And right now is the best chance to go push that envelope and get aggressive.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
Williams thrown again here on 2nd down. And he'll score. Touchdown, Chicago! The Bears first drive and get the game's first points. It's a touchdown.
Romeo's first career touchdown.
One of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. 3rd and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. The middle, here goes Pollard. And he'll get them enough for a 1st down.
Oh, got a 1st down.
We're through 1/4 of this opening weekend of football. Our score,
you watching this game?
6-0. Back in a moment with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
I appreciate it.
We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or he just had a surprise break in concentration. It's so unusual at this level to see a drop pass unless there's a hit involved.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. Decent gain here, but short of the 1st. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Now Levis stays upright, and he'll get it up to the 44.
It's one of those situations.
That's 400 inches. You gotta punt that, buddy. I'm gonna trust you.
Positive gain out of it. That's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. And he drives this one into the pouring rain. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. That one an impressive 57-yard kick. And it's going to be Bears football. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Williams on the play action. Here's pressure, and he is dropped by the Titans.
I had coming wide open.
And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
In theory, Kate, that's exactly what complementary man coverage is supposed to look like. The DBs, well, they're sticky on the back end of it. The front end, that pass rush, it makes an impact that gets home. But of course we know it's not that simple. It is really tough to lock down a full field for more than a second or two.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Trying again following the sack. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes. Roma Dunze, the intended receiver. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
Well, that's a major missed opportunity for the offense and a sigh of relief for the defense. Now you got to adjust a little bit, get some extra help on the back end of your defense to take those shots away.
Third and long for him here. Left
Oh,
side, and it's intercepted.
damn.
Quandre Diggs with the INT. Great team defense here. Got to him right as he was about to let that football fly, Brock, and the hit leads to a pick by their safety.
And an easy pick in that one, Kate. Not take anything away from who actually intercepted it, but that turnover was all about the guys up front. And one thing I love about today's game and analytics, we got more than just sacks. We get QB pressures, we get QB hits because we've seen the impact they can have, an impact that was felt right there with that eye.
Yeah, I got 16 some of my running game. Yeah, I got DeAndre Swift back there.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Levis setting to throw. Caught near the pylon. And he takes it down to the 2, but no touchdown yet. He's out of bounds. A nice gain of 8 there, and it brings them to 1st and goal.
I'm sure coach, the play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Pollard on 1st and goal.
Yeah.
They take it across the goal line. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Nick Folk now for the extra point. And they could have taken the lead, but he misses
He
the
missed
point
it too.
after. Stonehouse now to kick this one away.
Oh.
And that kick goes out of bounds. They're going to get great field position out of this. So march it forward after they accept the penalty. First and 10 from the 41. They're going play action. Able to get it to Moore. And he crosses midfield before going out.
Yeah, that was dangerous.
Brock and a fresh set of downs.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
So should I run to the right?
Running behind center with Swift. And he's able to work this down to the 41. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on 1st down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
2nd and 3 now. Going run again with Swift. Duke the defender. That play goes for 8 yards and it keeps this drive moving.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this team could finally get this piece down.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Well, hide him.
Working from the gun, Williams. Over the middle, Cox. Complete pass. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first. Running with Swift out of the gun. And he can only
showing us some more to the outside.
Ready to bring him down.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
It's 2nd and goal. Again, it's going to be Swift. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down.
Yeah.
Where you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
Should I run it? I don't see nothing in that pass play.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and
I
goal.
was looking at a triangle. Run it.
Now trying to run with Swift. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now.
Who's throwing him?
As they'll get together and discuss with 4th down coming up.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Fourth and goal, tie game. They'll run it with Swift. And he takes it into the end zone for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears get some late points and the lead. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. Well, they took a gamble, and it paid off with a touchdown on 4th and goal.
And to do it on the ground at that's a confidence builder. Confidence builder for the big guys up front. Confidence builder for the running back to win at the line of scrimmage. And frankly, Kate, a confidence builder for this fan base that loves coaches being aggressive and going for it on 4th down.
Probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Returnable from the 1. He stopped on the return at the 27.
I got my thing at 15 because of the weather. Should I go down lower or leave it 15?
They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Levis. An alert play defensively there.
Yeah.
Hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
Well, kid, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Levis. This one's hauled in on the left side.
I don't know why I went base the line.
It's going to be brought down at the 42. The Titans call their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Levis from the shotgun. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by WK1 VZ. And the Bears will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game with now 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
Now an inside handoff to Swift.
Oh, come on.
He gets clobbered behind the line.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first. Timeout Chicago. It uses its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
See what I can get on with this trick play I do.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Williams set to pass. He has the first over the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that's a big gain and a new set of downs. Now the offense going to take its 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. From the red zone now.
I hit R1.
Got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. Sticking in the air, it's Williams. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
3rd down, here's Williams. Gets it towards the end zone, but it's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. And now they're staring at 4th and long. The Bears bring on Cairo Santos for the field goal. From the same spot as an extra point here, 32 yards. This is no good.
What? The wind was The wind was blowing to the
It
right.
stays a one-possession game at 7 points.
Man, that is a sound every kicker dreads. I really thought it had a chance to sneak in, but instead, it's rejected by the upright.
I thought when I went over right, it was the wind was blowing 7 miles per hour to the right.
This drive starts with barely any time left. 13 seconds in the half. Levis now on first down. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. Looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Oh, no, they get him yet again. Kevin Byard comes up with it.
I got one.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime. This is Swift. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half. That brings us to our first halftime of the new season.
Oh shit, the play I was gonna see, if I didn't have a chance to run anything, I would have done a trap in it. Even though I'm short. Medium. I go medium. He's been throwing medium passes.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. We'll see what the first half adjustments of the season are as they're teed up, and away we go in our second half. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some... Field position from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. They'll run now with Swift. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Throwing off the play fake here. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete.
Out too much.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And there's a man there. It's
I didn't see him.
Picked up by
I didn't see him. God,
And the Titans take over off their third interception of this game. They worked hard to have the halftime lead,
I saw him.
but now
I need to
their
get glasses.
defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second. You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Second and 10 now. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Here's Tannehill, the throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
And this isn't
Oh, good.
going to do it. The kick is no good. And the deficit stays at 7.
Gosh, it didn't look like anything was wrong with that snap or hold either. He just rushed it a bit, and it winds up off the mark.
Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Cheer me on, little buddy.
On the give, it's Swift. And he won't win the race to the outside. That run's bottled up at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face second and 10.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Here's Williams. Has the connection to Adunze. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Bears first down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
As the time go down. As the time go down.
They run with Swift. And he gets absolutely...
Come on, man.
Only gets a yard there to make it second and 9.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Here's Swift on second down. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. Now here's Williams. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Moore going in motion left. He has room past the 25. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Swift gets it, going left.
I should keep going out.
Down for a loss.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late great John Tierlink, his
Fuck,
coach,
I picked the wrong
he had a little
place.
sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. Could that penalty come back to haunt him? It's another 2nd and goal. Williams to throw. A lot of mess on the move here.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He can take it to the
Goal line?
So now, here's 3rd and goal.
Switch over.
They don't get this snapped in time.
Oh, damn. It wouldn't let me switch
Little
it
slow
on.
to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up.
It wouldn't. I should have flipped it. Damn it. Fuck.
Opportunity here for this defense if they can make this stop on 3rd and goal. They'll run here following the penalty. And he takes this one in for a Chicago touchdown. The Bears lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. And this drive will start inside the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. And he'll only drive this forward to around the 26. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
And he won't escape. The Bears take him down. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up. Here's Tannehill. He's got it, room to run. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. We've reached the end of 3 in our Week 1 opener. It's Titans ball, and they could... Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. Tannehill now to throw. He finds him beyond the marker. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
I love those moments of truth. We get to see exactly how they handle it when all the pressure of the drive's right on them. Turns out, handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing on.
Tannehill looking to throw. Caught by Pollard. He breaks the tackle.
Man, he ain't no trucking running back.
Downhill into Bears territory. Offense up to the line fast. From the 48. That throw finds Okonkwo.
How is that not a pick?
Just inside the 40, down to the 39. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Oh shit, I ain't got nothing.
He'll throw it yet again. Taking a big shot for the end zone. Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. Kevin Byard comes up with it. And the Bears regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Sending a receiver left. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. And all that for a single yard. What an effort to get what he could there. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Try to keep running the ball or take a chance on a PA passing.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, Williams. And the Titans rush.
He was just on me.
And that
The one thing I say, Titans does got defense.
I know I'm nitpicking a little bit here, Kate, but if they could have held off just another second before making contact, they may have driven this QB right into the end zone, and we know what that would have meant. Well, 2 points and a defense ignited.
Looking at a tough spot to punt it away if this 3rd down is unsuccessful. Now a give to Swift. Jukes out a 1-stop. That's a pickup of 7 yards, so now they'll face 4th down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
On 4th down, it's Torrey Taylor on for the Bears to punt this away. And no doubt he wants to get his season started with a good one here.
Wow.
And he doesn't put much height or distance on this one. And they'll down this one a little shy of the 40.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 44-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Titans. They've got it, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Throwing into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick. And the Bears are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. Okay, Brock, now back-to-back drives where they have picked him off. That's got to be a worrying trend for these coaches who know how integral the passing game is to their game plan and their success.
Those poker players, the best of them, when they figure out a tell, they know exactly how to beat their opponent. This defense right now, they're reading this quarterback like a book.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 2nd and 3 now. On the carry, it's Swift. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And with another one gone, they're going to have just 1 remaining this game.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Williams on the play action. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
I'll tell you this, Kate. They doubled him knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. That's doing your homework. A bit surprising QB still threw it in that direction with how well the defense had that one covered.
And they bring him down.
Oh, not his stick fumble.
Return. It's a 54-yard punt that time. And the Titans will get set to take over. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. Jalen Johnson with the pick.
Don't quit.
Somebody, those other leaders on that sideline, they've got to sit him down and calm him down. 3 consecutive drives now where he's thrown an interception.
Yeah, this defense is just all over him, seeing every throw, anticipating these routes before they're even run. When he's dropping back to throw, and I know this feeling, it's horrible as a quarterback. It feels like there's 20 defenders out there on this defense.
Swift gets it on the option. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up 2nd and 6.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign, well, they're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Moore going in motion left. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Ooh, sharp running here. He's past the 30. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that's a Chicago first down.
Didn't take a rocket
Pass
scientist to
down.
know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
First down throw by Williams. Has his man. It's a Dunzang. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it first and goal.
So many times, Kate, when I see these receiver screens, I think punt return. It's like a punt return. On punt return, it's all about those blocks. The returner's got to catch it, and he's got to feel those blockers in front of him. It's no different on a big play like this with the wide receiver screen.
This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. They'll send him over right. First and goal, Swift. And he's got 4 on the run, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal. Staying grounded with Swift. And nothing doing on that run. Defenders bottle it up quickly. Just not quite enough to break the plane, and now it's third and goal at the 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this third down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
They've held him out twice. Here we go, third and goal. On the ground with Swift. And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Bears have likely locked up the win right there. DeAndre Swift, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground.
Once I work on my offensive line, defensive line, bro.
Now for the extra point.
That's why I was looking in the future of the Bears. Just not Bears like Bears. I'll see what they're building over there.
Now probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
And if that trade gets approved, what you call it, with MF, dude, my 3-4 defense, oh.
They'll get this drive started. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Hurry up offense now as time runs down. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
What is he doing?
Final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least.
When they draw up these plays for the quarterback, these are the type of results they're expecting, Kate. Something that could tear a hole in the defense, move the chains, and just as importantly, and maybe most importantly, put a seed of doubt and thought into that defensive mind that the QB can run at any time.
Levis here on first down. Pass taken in by Pollard. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. Levis now against the blitz. And that's incomplete, and it also stops the clock with just 5 seconds left.
The defender's not going to be thrilled. The catch was almost made on his
play coverage or blitz his ass.
He breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little giant after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Officials signaling for a timeout, and with 5 seconds remaining, just one last play left in this one. Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Now Levis. Need this to force overtime. And there's our last-in image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jaquan Brisker. And the Bears are stopped on the return on the final play of this game. So the Bears come away with the win. And they're one of the fortunate teams to begin the season with a 1-0 record. So far, so good to begin this new campaign. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears winners, as we say so long from Orlando.
My boy threw interception. It's an interception up there. He threw 4 interceptions. Will Levis, 3 with Ryan Tannehill. Caleb Williams had 23 attempts, 67 yards, 3 touchdowns. Let's see. Moore had 7 catches for 125 yards. Romeo Zay had 5 catches, 94 yards and 1 touchdown. Kevin Baird had 2 picks. Johnson had 2 picks. Shaquille Leonard had a pick.